What's going on, guys? Your boy HQ420. Welcoming y'all back once again. We're back in action. Another episode of Beyond the Cube. Of course, as
Oh, we're
always,
way beyond it. Way beyond.
the powerful one is with us as always, Mr. Corey Hughes. Corey, tonight in cold and windy Fort Collins, snow on the ground. Are you doing all right?
Yes.
You got snow on the ground?
No.
Okay, all right, cool.
You got snow?
Well, we still got remnants of the snow from the previous Saturday. So we
Okay.
some remnants in pockets. All right.
So, make no mistake about it. We don't have any snow. It's 50 degrees out. It's 46 degrees out right now.
Mm-hmm.
There, we got more snow coming. Okay. When you live here long enough, you come to realize God wants you miserable until May. And so
Okay.
we are going to get more snow. Normally right now is the worst. Typically, like last year, this time we had snow on the ground for weeks at a time. The thing about Colorado is it's not like in Minnesota where it snows and it stays on the ground for fucking 6 months, right? Like here, the snow comes and then like usually within 3-4 days, most of it's melted, so life continues. But February is usually the worst. February right now should be the worst. We should be miserable. We're not. And the longer we go without snow just means it's going to get pushed into summer. I seen it snow literally in the middle of fucking July. So it is what it is. I live here. I live here for a reason.
That had to be fantastic. That had to be fantastic.
Well, people I hear are prepared. Like it ain't like a shocker.
Is that what we call it? Preparation?
Well, no, it's just how it goes. Life here, I mean, realistically, we got winter. It's cold 8 months of the year here. All right. That's by most people's standards. To me, 50 degrees out is pretty warm out. But by most people's standard, that's cold as fuck. Right. So it's a white people thing. We're meant to be in the mountains. I don't get it. We're from I'm telling you, white people are from the fucking elevated. We're from deep in the mountains. That's where we came from.
The Caucasus, right?
Yeah, the Caucasus.
That's what I always say. Yeah, we're from the Caucasus. It's like, could you not name those mountains something else? I mean,
that's
besides
like, I guess that's like Dagestan. That's like all the stands are in the Caucasus, like Dagestan.
Oh,
and
okay.
Chechnya and like all them Russian fucks, right? Like, we're all Russians, okay? They say we crawled out of Africa. That's bullshit. We crawled out of Russia, okay? White people are from Russia. I am now convinced of that.
So you saying they're all cock-like? I got you. I understand. All right. Cock adjacent.
Here's the deal: if you got white skin, you're from the Caucasus, and then later Europe, and then further out in Russia. But
they said I seen something the other day. They said that the first white person ever born came from Esau. They said because white people are not really white; they have almost like a little bit of a slight pinkish tint.
Right, of course, yeah. It's standard. Nobody's white. And black people aren't black unless you're from deep in the heart of Africa. Then you black as night.
Yeah, and the motherfucker's black. Okay, they're so black they're blue. And so I seen that the other day. They said the first one was from Esau because they said that the baby came out and it had a reddish tint to his skin. First white person. Now I don't know why Esau was the one.
You're going back to like Moses and shit.
Yeah. We're going way back. Yeah, we're going way back. Okay,
so this is where it gets really interesting. So, this stuff, it's funny because like everyone sprang from fucking Abraham, right? None of these people ever lived. All right, let's just be clear. This shit is mythology.
Corey, come on now. I think none of them had to be at least
none of them, dude. No, I ain't giving you none of that shit. None of it, zero. Okay, this is every culture has stories, and these are the stories that were told, back then, and that's all we know. We know like nobody parted no sea. Nobody came back from the dead. Like religion asks us to believe things that our learned experience tell us could never be true. Religion tells us to take everything we know and our eyes and our senses and just chuck it right out the fucking window and have faith that shit can happen. That although we've never seen it, it can really happen, and there's miracles. Okay. This is ridiculous. This is the fundamental flaw of all religion. It asks us to believe shit that is our eyes and ears tell us can't be true. And so,
so you mean like what is it? Frogs falling from the sky and damn
Look, dude.
River turning straight blood.
This is more proof the shit was in Africa. Okay, some motherfucker with an IQ of about 50 walked under a tree. He said something about God, and then the frogs fell out the tree, and he's like, "Oh my God, it's raining frogs." And then mythology and euhemerism comes along and turns it into some big story. You know,
okay.
How God saved them by throwing a bunch of frogs at him.
Everybody firstborn dies in the same night.
So we look at ourselves as humanity 50 years ago like we were a bunch of dummies, but yet we worship the ground that people 5,000 years ago fucking lived on, and they didn't understand shit, didn't know why the sun came up, but we're supposed to believe they had all the answers to life. Fuck off with your nonsense, right? Not to offend any religious people. I want people being religious and going to church, and I want them to not fuck my wife or my neighbor's wife, and don't steal from me, and don't kill me. And if you got to believe you're going to be punished later on for doing that shit now, hey, I'm cool with that. Go right ahead. So, praise Jesus.
I guess we can agree with that. Okay, we got to have just a little bit of. There's at least we need to at least have 4 billion people to have some type of moral compass. Okay, at least half. All right, we start like dipping below half, it gets out of hand.
Another thing is, like, a lot of religious people think that we couldn't have morality without God. Like, he's the compass, and without him telling us it was wrong, we'd never figure it out ourselves. That, to me, like, does a great disservice to what it means to be a person or human, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That we can have compassion and know right from wrong and know we shouldn't fuck our brother's wife and all that stuff. It's ingrained. It should be ingrained, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel it's ingrained in me, and and it's not because I had any religious upbringing. It's just fucking common sense, dude. And if you do something to somebody, they're going to do it back to you. And you don't want that shit happening, man. You want to life is about walking between the raindrops as much as possible.
Yeah, but
that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I could agree with that. You don't do the brother's wife until the brother dies, and then it's your duty to take over that particular.
Or if they want you to hop in on their
position.
OnlyFans because they're freaks, that's a different story too.
Oh, the OF. Yeah, I've heard that those are there's nothing emotional involved. It's just purely performative. Okay, nobody even feels anything. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? You don't even feel anything. We're just doing a performance. You don't even feel anything. Like,
I gotta say though, like a lot of people are like, oh, those girls, man, they're not into it, and they're just being abused, and they're they're being done it against their will. Bitch, they don't look like they against their will.
I'm trying to tell you, bud. I wish some people, and they won't do this because it's a little taboo for them when they're hearing some of this stuff. But if you sit down and I think the guy's name is he calls the show the Bougie Show. And he said that I'm fascinated to hear about how these particular ladies, how their mind works. And when you sit there and you hear them talk about like the stuff they do, but there ain't an ounce of regret in it. I'm just letting you know. The regret ain't there like you think it is. Okay? And here's the reason why. It's because they've seen too many success stories that on the back end of this, everything will be okay. There'll be some dude there sitting there waiting for you, and he'll marry you and have kids, and you can ride off into the sunset. Because this shit happens more often than not. Straight up.
Yes.
Straight up.
Well, how much of a factor do you think the broken home is in the moral breakdown of
broken home?
These women?
When you say broken home, I say broke home. Poor people. And it's an easy fix. A lot of chicks. What was it? The one that was it Kendra? I think it was Kendra, who was part of the Playboy Mansion with the 3 girls next door. It was her, Holly Madison, and I can't remember what the other chick was, but they were all there at the same time, all sucking Hugh Hefner off at the same time. Okay, Holly Madison tried to come out and say, my autism. I found out, I'm a high functioning autistic, so that's why I end up getting caught up in the Playboy Mansion. I'm like, okay, Lies, don't tell me that your autism is what made you suck an old man's dick back in 2003. Come on now. I mean, let's get serious. Kendra, though, she was straight up. She said I was broke. This dude said he paid me a certain amount of money to come over and have sex with him every once in a while, and so I took the gig. Let's see it. And don't worry, guys. Okay, so you you out there looking at you looking at these chicks, getting done on camera and all that stuff. You're like, oh man, I feel bad for them. Feel bad for yourself. Some of your wives, some of your girlfriends, they're just doing you to get whatever they can out of you. Ain't no love there. Hey, that's some sad shit. That's some real shit to hear. And a lot of times people don't figure it out. A lot of the what I say, like the middle age relationship, especially when you find the woman when she's getting near the end of the road as far as having a child, and she's got that what they call the baby fever, and she hasn't found the right suitor, or maybe she waited too long, and all of a sudden she's in a rush. Okay, in a real rush. And that rush just may be your undoing, because you'd be like, oh man, I found the girl of my dreams, and she's ready to get married already and had a kid. I was like, yeah, but does she actually like you, dude? Because I mean, she's just trying to get a baby out, and that shit is real.
My experience tells me that, like, if you get in there and you get 3 to 5 good years and get out in one piece, you done one life. And if you can do that 3 or 4 times in your lifetime and then die, you're good. But bitches be crazy, and they'll take you for everything you got. They'll destroy your life, walk away, and laugh at you. And then, so hopefully you can find one who's cool and chill, and then you get in and you get out before she takes you off the cliff with her.
Not off the cliff. Man said, I see the cliff. The cliff's a long way away. And then you wake up one day, you say, shit, we're at the edge of it.
Yep. See ya.
It can happen that quick. No, I just see, because I see posts all the time, and they sitting there and they just badmouth the guys they're with. And I'm just like, I'm not sure if you ever liked them. And like, when you wake up and you realize that this chick never liked you, you were like, man, I wasted all these years. I think that's the hard part. You just feel like all this time I was putting in all this effort, all this money, and she never liked me.
I had a bunch that really liked me, but I was too... I at no time did I ever feel like this is it. Because, like with anything in life, because once you're there and you're like, oh, this is it, it's like, that's it. No matter what it is, your job, your woman, your car, your anticipations of life are always greater than the reality. And so once you get to that new realization that this is it, like, for good, like, that instantly, like, that's no good, man.
But that switches you up. That switches you up. I don't know. I'm a this is it type of guy.
You see, now that I'm old, I still have, like, I could meet someone tomorrow and it'd be great and I'd have a great time. But the this is it moment would come or not, and I don't know how I'd handle it now, because I'd like something to be this is it. I don't want to go into my old age worrying about shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's good. Okay, so the issue that I see a lot of people run into is that they feel like that they get bored, and consistency can seem boring. But I'm the type of guy that I do the same shit all the time, and I love me some consistency. Okay, so I like to put this shit on autopilot. All right, because my job's not autopilot. There's always twists and turns. The rest of my life needs to be on autopilot. All right, it's just all there is to it. So it's just like, I've always been that type of guy. Like, I look up and I'm like, okay, got the right woman. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I ain't worried about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you have a wandering eye. I am a man. Okay, there's other women out there that look good, things of that nature. But I look at them, I'm like, And there's and a lot of guys that got that psyche like, oh man, I need to go get a hit. I was like, okay, I'll go get a hit of that, and it ruins my relationship. Okay, that chick over there ain't gonna be able to take care of me. Not the way the one I got right now. I was like, so for that very reason, and the fact that for me, it would devastate me to know that I hurt her. You know what I'm saying? Like after she invested all this in me, so it's just like it wouldn't even make any sense at all. And then second of all, you won't even be able to take care of me. And when I say take care of me, understand the ins and outs of me, how I operate, how I tick, what I like to eat. I ain't got to discuss this stuff. Like it's already said. Because I ain't trying to go through that shit again. Okay. The warm up phase. All right.
So it sounds like you, like every other guy, really just needs, a chef, a maid, and someone to hang out with you. And that can be 3 different people.
I'd rather be one. And then somebody bang. So 4. It's just like, I got 4. Yeah, I got 4 different women. Oh, no, sir. I can't. But these dudes out here who have 4 or 5 chicks at one time, I'm like, how do you get anything done, dog? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of doing shit like the whole day. And to know that somebody went out there and they actually worked the whole day and then they went and managed to hang out with 3 different chicks in the same day, I'm just like, damn, dude. You got to be wore out. It's got to be mentally draining. That's my belief. Okay. But yeah, I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with a little consistency. People feel like the fire is gone when they have consistency. It's like, no, it's just like you done fucked all the ways you know how to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all that happened. Okay, you ain't got no new moves. Okay, and they're like, oh, spicing things
that
up.
Kama Sutra book got like 3,000 positions. There's always something new.
But here's the issue with those. Okay, what the sutra don't tell you is that your length determines on whether you get any positions or not. Because sometimes there's just positions where you ain't got the requisite length for it to work out. Or maybe her canal, it doesn't like to accept it in that particular position. Okay? Because the canals can sometimes be inverted a little bit different, and that may hurt her.
What horrible problems to have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay? So it's just like, oh, yeah, we went through the Kama Sutra. It's like, that's okay, but I mean, unless you got 10 inches on you, dog, I mean, some of these are not feasible, okay? So I stick with the core 4. We ain't worried about nothing else. Hey, look, what they say, back to basics. We're going to get the fundamentals down. And once you get the fundamentals down, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about nothing else. We got layups off the glass, okay? We're going off the glass every time. They got the square up there for a reason. And so that's just the way I see it. But, for people out there who want to spicing it up, they usually open the relationship up, and then that usually ruins it. So, which I never understood that, especially on the dude side. Like, knowing that you're, like, I seen the one thing. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm taking my girl to her date tonight. And I'm just like, do what? You taking her over to some other dude's house to drop her off? There's dudes that sit in the corner and they watch the chick get banged and they jack it to it.
Weirdos.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So at that point in time, there's something that's been switched off in the back of your brain.
Tell me you got fucked around with as a kid without telling me you got fucked around with as a kid.
Exactly. That's what it is exactly. So we need to work on relationships with each other. And look, we would have better relationships with each other if the economy wasn't so bad. But the economy's so bad that, people are not wanting to have kids, so they're not getting together. More people are staying single. And there's more women that's just selling it straight out because of the internet, because it's more accessible than ever to sell it. And so 30 years ago, there wasn't no internet to sell it on. You had to go out in these streets and actually get touched by somebody that you didn't know or like. It wasn't a performer either. It wasn't somebody you could call up. Hey, you want to do a shoot? Yeah, we can collaborate. There wasn't no collaborating. You know what I'm saying? Some old crusty dude, 300 pounds, walked in there and said, "Hey, man, I'm looking to blow job, and I'm looking you lick my balls all the way down to the crack." And it's like, damn, for $50. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get a good payout. You got a 50 spot. It's like, shit. I guess 30 years ago, 50 spot wasn't too bad. Hell, 50 spot, shit. What you eat for 2 weeks? On $50 30 years ago.
Oh my God. Are you kidding? 30 years ago? Yeah. Let me see. What year would that have been? 96?
6? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up. Like I had a job back then that paid me like every 2 weeks. And I think I would make like $700 or $800. And like, I was able to pay my bills and had a car. And
were balling. You were balling.
I was good. I was okay. I was like, man, that's almost $10 an hour.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, what was my first job? Hard. That wasn't my first job. I worked my dad logging. Then I did do some factory work one summer at the factory he worked at, which I think. So the factory that I worked at that one summer, a lot of the 15, 16-year-olds, their parents would have them go work at the factory during the summer. And so, and they were always hiring. Like every summer, they would hire a bunch of kids on. But we started at like $5.75 an hour, okay? And then if you're a material handler, you got an extra 50 cents per hour. Well, they weren't checking it, so you just type in that you're a material handler. Now, you didn't want to do that every day. You had to space it out, but that's what you would do. But you want to be a material handler so you could walk around. But, I mean, at, what's that, $6.25 an hour? Shit, man. I felt like I was on top of the world. You know what I'm saying?
My first job was at McDonald's. I made $4.25.
There it is.
Like, you literally couldn't get me to leave my fucking house for a job paying less than 10 times that today. Like, I ain't leaving my house for less than, like, I couldn't, it's not worth it for me to get a job unless I'm making like,
it's got to be $40, $50 an hour.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
He said, if it ain't $40, $50, don't even call me. Don't talk to me, okay? He said, I ain't leaving the crib for less than. Yeah, but back then, I mean,
I was thinking, I had a place, I had an apartment. It was one of a duplex in Sarasota. And this was it had to have been 2002, 2003. And it was a 2-bedroom. Or was it 3-bedroom? 3-bedroom. It was a 3-bedroom, and I paid $450 a month for it. That same place today is like $2,000.
Well, shit. When I came to college in 2004, I stayed in the dorm for one semester. Then I moved to an apartment. It was $237.50 a month for rent. That was it.
I got a place in 97 in Boulder, Colorado when I was out here for that year. And 3 of us shared a 1-bedroom apartment. I don't know how we pulled that off, but we did. And it was $610 a month. And I don't know why we needed 3 of us to split an apartment at $610 a month. But nonetheless, we did. But still, that same place is way more than $2,000 today.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about that. We got Sacred Geometry on the Rumble channel. He said, do you remember your first paycheck and what you did with it? Now, I don't remember my first paycheck, but here's what I do remember, because before I started working, my mom would allow me to gather my dad's change around the house because he always had loose change. And so I would gather it up and save it. And I remember I saved my first $100, okay, worth of change. And I went out and I bought a CD player, the Erykah Badu CD, the Usher CD, My Way, and the Will Smith CD. That's what I did with my first $100. that I saved up a chain. So I do remember that. Right off.
I have no idea. No idea what the fuck I did. Like, not even registered at all. But I went from McDonald's to Taco Bell. And from Taco Bell, I went to, this is like 91 to 93-ish. And then 93 into 94, I think. I was working at the mall at Sabaro's Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. If there's a heaven, there's a piece of it where it's me back working at the mall again. That was the shit. Okay. Especially the second time. My second stint at the mall was even better. My second stint was from like 98 to like 2003 or 4. Great times.
Okay. Hey, I got this right here that I want to show everybody. It's showing all the places that you grew up with that's gone now. And like this was some good times, man. This when times were good. Okay. When we were, like my man Count says, a proper country. All right. So we got right here, we got Toys R Us, Payless Shoe, Sears, Radio Shack, Blockbuster.
So Radio Shack,
Kmart, Super
let me
Kmart,
comment on Radio Shack, the motherfuckers.
Circuit City.
Place pissed me off because they were the first place that every time you went there, they're like, "Did you like to sign up for our blah, 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 blah?" Like, no one else did that shit. And Radio Shack did that to you to death. And Circuit City was great. Well, Circuit City honestly feels like Best Buy. I mean, it's the same exact shit. So I don't understand. Okay, explain this to me. How the fuck you get something like Circuit City? It's like big, it's everywhere. And then Best Buy comes around, which is the exact same shit in different colors. And then Circuit City goes out of business and Best Buy continues on doing the same shit that Circuit City did. Explain it.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, isn't it?
It's the exact same shit. I mean, it's literally the same shit. All electronics, you know. It's fucking weird. People are weird. It's like one day if Coke fell out of place and everybody started just drinking Faygo or some shit.
Man, started drinking Faygo. Now I don't know. Like I liked the vibe of Circuit City. You know, I like roll up in Circuit City. I remember when I got here to college, there was a Circuit City still here, and that's when I went in there and I bought my first MP3 player. Now this is where you had the little mini disc. You would take your CD, put it in your computer, and then you would take and download the CD to the mini disc. But you could put like 10 CDs on this little mini disc.
That mini disc never took off. It really never did.
I think I still got mine. It's somewhere. I have to find it.
So that's why
I still got mine.
Apple coming out with the iPod and the MP3 changed the whole game.
I remember. You can't get an iPod no more, can you?
Yes,
I don't think so.
I don't know.
iPhone?
Maybe.
They don't even sell, nobody even buys music anymore. Like, you got to buy a subscription just so you can listen to everything.
When I was a cop, I had a black iPod. It was so pimp. It had the little round dial like this. And I had 78 gigs of MP3s on there, bro. I had everything you could possibly imagine, from some heavy metal to fucking ICP. Like, I would play whoever was in the back seat, whatever I thought they'd want to hear. So, I get some ghetto motherfuckers in there. I'd put on some Method Man and shit. And
okay.
It was cool.
The Rottweiler. Man, put a little Rottweiler on. We like that.
that blackout album.
Rottweiler. Hey, look, man, those were the days. I mean, I love going into an FYE.
I worked there for years.
You would go in there and you'd be like, oh, man, let me go in here and let me explore the CDs. I'd pick a CD up and I'd scan it. And then let me listen to like 4 songs on there. Let me listen to like 30 seconds of each one, see if I like the CD or not, or if I buy it. It would tease you, tempt you. All right.
Yeah, and I also worked at a electronics boutique who had the little game set up, so you could go in and you could play on there. And so for a little time when I was between my corporate jobs at like FYE and stuff, I worked for this total bitch who ran this little sunglass cart, and I sold the sunglasses for her. And so I got in trouble and eventually fired because I spent all my time at the electronics boutique playing the video game in the store. So I ended up going to work for Electronics Boutique after that. And then my manager's still one of my best friends today.
Oh, okay, well, there you go. There you go. Electronic Boutiques, EB Games.
And that became GameStop.
And I became frozen for a second, but I'm back. Yeah, so
EB Games became GameStop eventually.
Oh, and I seen a Toys R Us in a mall. What was I at? Charlotte? Yeah, I seen the Toys R Us in the mall. I was like, oh shit! I thought they were all gone. So I think they're starting to show their face again. Of course, private equity destroyed that. And
man, private equity destroys everything. I ain't been to a Red Lobster in a long time. Maybe I should give one a shot. There's one here in Fort Collins.
Okay, yeah. Red Lobster.
I mean, you know what the worst of them all was?
A little bit.
COVID motherfucking killed sweet tomatoes, bro. I love me some sweet tomatoes.
You said it killed that market?
It killed that chain. It was a buffet, a salad buffet chain.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Man, COVID, man, they fucked buffets forever with COVID. They're coming back in Las Vegas, which is great. I should go there just to eat the buffet.
Yeah, it's not. What was the what's the name of the one buffet? Not Golden Corral.
We used to get free Golden Corral when I was a cop. That's probably why I was fat.
Oh, did you? Not Scissor. Fuck, I can't think of it now.
So way back in the day, my parents would take me to. They would take me two places. They would take me to Duff's Buffet, and they would take me to Po Folks. I don't know if you remember those chains. You're kind of in the South, sort of. Po Folks. You don't remember?
That was the name of it.
Yeah. Oh, you children these days don't know Po Folks. See if I can. Oh shit!
Po Folks. Yeah, I don't know that one.
Oh my God, there's still one in Florida. There's still Po Folks in Florida.
Is it?
Yeah, let me screen share this. This was like yeah. It looks like a pretty generic now, but Po Folks, same logo and everything. Since 1975. Okay. Explore locations. Oh, how many are there?
Oh,
there's
like
1,
right
2,
here.
3, 4, 5. There's only 5. 5 Po Folks. Yeah. But back in the day, there was like a ton of them. You know.
Right here, I'm gonna pull this up for you because
video killed the radio star, and the rest is history.
And I'll be damned if it didn't pull it up because you said something about it. Some childhood buffet chains that vanished. Old Country Buffet. I never went.
The Old Country Buffet was fucking Chinese food. Shoney's, they're still Shoney's.
There's still a few of them. A few. They ain't a lot of them. Who else? I think there goes
Sweet tomatoes.
The sweet tomatoes.
Oh my God, that was a COVID coup, bro. That was a COVID coup. You know what? There's one, and it's in fucking. There's only one, and it's in Phoenix, Arizona. They're trying to rebuild, but they only got one. Like, get with the program, guys. Get your shit together and franchise.
Man said it was a coup. Like that. Come on now. The Sizzler. Okay. Ryan's Buffet.
Another one my dad used to take me to was Beefsteak Charlie's. I don't know if that was like really big.
You first?
No, that sounds creepy. I wouldn't go there.
Yeah, it does. Hometown Buffet.
No, that logo looks too new to be classic.
The Pizza Hut Buffet. You know what's crazy?
I think there's still some of them.
In my hometown, there's still one of these standing. Yeah, and I go when I get pizza from it every time I go home. Thanksgiving. I go and get a pizza from it. But it's still standing just like this with the red top. You walk inside, it's got the same carpet for when it was built in 1982. Okay? The same chairs and everything. The same damn buffet trays and all. Pizza Hut. That's old school right there. KFC buffet. Oh, yeah, I remember they used to have a buffet. Oh, Ponderosa. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Soup Plantation. That's still kind of new. That's still kind of newish.
Okay.
Cece's Pizza.
Cece's.
No, there's still Cece's. There's one in Denver.
Are there a couple? Okay. I know the one in town. They took it out. Shakey's. I don't know about Shakey's.
Or Ruby Tuesday. Okay, so
there's a couple of Ruby Tuesdays.
So you know that movie Waiting?
Yes.
Okay, that movie was written by a good friend of mine, and all of them used to work at Ruby Tuesdays. That's where the experience behind the Waiting movie came from. His life at Ruby Tuesdays.
Okay. I'm down with that. There's a lot of stuff that's been taken from us, man. And I mean, God, Bo, you think back to it and you're like, Bo, those were the days. You know what I'm saying? And
the angst I felt because I didn't think those were the days.
No, you were trying to get past those days.
Yes. God, I want to go back. I want to go back.
And now that you,
please, God, I'll become a Christian right now. Just send me back.
Now that you passed them, I mean, here we are.
I have zero anticipation for the future, bro. I just want things to like not get any worse, man. But look, I didn't expect the surveillance state to kick in so fast, and it's here already. I got
it's fully here.
I got major angst over it, big time.
It's fully here, and you know, yeah, it's trash, man. It's just straight garbage, straight poo poo. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it. So, I've got a clip up here, Corey, of Peter Dinklage. All right, and you know who he is, right?
Yeah, man. The dwarves don't like that guy.
Midgets.
No.
Well, I mean, he's got a little poem for us, okay? And we're gonna listen to this poem. And guys, you know, have a little respect for the man, okay? He is short. So I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna let it ride out.
This is a poem by Amanda Gorman called for Renee Nicole Good, killed by ice on January 7th, 2026.
You gotta be shitting me.
More, that there her absence roars, blood blown like a rose. Ice wheels flinched and froze. Now bare riot of candles, dark fury of flowers, pure howling of hymns. If for us she arose, somewhere in the pitch deep of our grief, crouches our power, the howl where we begin, straining upon the edge of the crooked crater of the worst of what we've been. Change is only possible and all the greater when the labor and bitter anger of our neighbors is moved by the love and better angels of our nature. What they call death and void, we know is breath and voice. In the end, gorgeously endures our enormity. You could believe departed to be the dawn when the blank night has so long stood.
Bro, you killing me.
But our bright fled angels will
10
never
more
be
seconds.
fully gone when they forever are so fiercely good.
I'll cry at the end, man.
All right, make no mistake about it, bro. When I'm the Fuhrer, there will not be any midget poets.
I was like, man, can we cut the pandering, man? Can we scale back on the pandering? It's like, my God, dude. I know this sounds bad for the dead, but it ain't that serious, okay? That we need a whole poem for Renee Good. I mean, that's just all there is to it. But, you know, they never miss their opportunity, okay? They can't miss an opportunity to pander. To go out there and say, oh, yeah, you know, we're for this and we're against this. I'm just like, yeah, but Peter, I don't see you out there taking your car and running the folk down. I don't see you following them around while they're trying to go arrest somebody. I want you to get in the action. Okay? Put yourself out there. They'll be like, no, why would I do that shit? I'm fucking rich. I can be out there with y'all dumbasses. I mean, that's exactly that's what they take. And it's the same thing as your politicians. Oh yeah, make a scene, get out there and get some movement. They ain't made no movement at all. You know what their movement looks like? Here's what their movement looks like. Let me pull this up right here. This is all the movement that they can give you, bro. This is it right here.
Corona on its 100th anniversary. First Baptist is a bedrock of Corona Queens. It provides a food pantry, tax preparation, summer youth employment, and more. The church's service extends well beyond its congregation to all of Corona, one of the most diverse immigrant communities in the world. First Baptist is led by Pastor Patrick H. Young. Pastor Young's commitment to service is unfailing. And when Corona became the epicenter of the pandemic in early 2020, he and First Baptist Church of Corona.
And that's it. I mean, they just, they get up there and lobby for whoever they want to lobby for. And it ain't cheap. This First Baptist, the immigrants, some other folks that they can give some money to. They ain't lobbying for you. They lobby for Ukraine. Lobby for Israel. They lobby to send some money down to Egypt so they can learn how to be fags. I mean, they lobby for everything else. They'd be like, when y'all gonna lobby for me?
Well, what do you want? I want more strip clubs.
Yeah, I want to go see the shit in person. I don't want a Demolition Man this shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? But they put on the VR headsets. It's like, what's this? So I thought we were gonna do the old fashioned stuff.
You go around and you ask people in the street what they really want. You're going to get some bleeding heart liberals who give you some big picture, grandiose peace on earth kind of shit. And then nobody else has a goddamn clue what fuck's going on, what they really want. I want these goddamn immigrants out of here. You know what I mean? Like, no, you don't want to know what the people want because you're never going to give it, right? You're never going to give it.
Yeah, so it's just like,
I want to be able to hang my politicians when they do the wrong thing. We can't ever do that, though, huh?
Yeah, so they get up there, like AOC just did, start lobbying, for this particular group, these immigrants. They get up there, and they have these congressional hearings where we're going to get to the bottom of this, okay? Yes. Come in, sit down. We're grilling you today. Who was in there recently? Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi. Do you have the list? Like, give a fuck about that list, man.
Yo, man, the Dow Jones is over 50,000, bro. Shut up about the fucking list.
Yeah, what you talking about? Or about no list? Let's talk about this dust. Okay? Let's talk about this dust we making. Y'all talking about a list. And look, the old folks out there, they should be happy right now. Because you know what I heard about for the first 6 months? Well, dang, there you go, old people. You're losing all your money. Well, your money's up now, so, I mean, what's the complaint? Now, all of a sudden, folks want Epstein files, and I'm just like, and it's, I'm like, Joe Biden had all that other time to release some Epstein files. I was like, they ain't releasing the Epstein files. They are not. Not the full-fledged shit.
You mean the ones that got, like, the actual child sacrifice and the rape and all that stuff?
Yes. Yeah, where they go in and they're trying to find Gilgamesh and Nimrod and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is up with Gilgamesh,
for the Stargate.
Dude? Yeah. Is that for real?
For the damn Stargate.
I've heard these rumors too, but is that for real or is that bullshit? Because it sounds like some fucking...
They looking for the Stargate. Okay? They looking for the hollowed earth. How to resurrect these demons. Or at least how to harness their power. You know how you see in the movie they go, maybe they don't resurrect the demon, maybe they're able to harness the power through a relic. They're trying to find a relic, my nigga. That's what they're trying to find. They doing some wild, crazy shit. And they also doing wild, crazy shit like this. I don't know if you seen what Elon put up here right recently. Did you see that? about his SpaceX?
No.
You see the tweet he put out? Okay, well, here we go.
So.
All right. Here we go. It said, for those unaware, SpaceX has already shifted focus to building a self-growing city on the moon, as we can potentially achieve that in less than 10 years, whereas Mars would take 20 plus years. How are you going to put some shit on the moon when I can't go inside the moon? Isn't the moon just a big rock?
You can't live on the moon. The lack of gravity will break your fucking bones. Will turn them to fucking dust. You can't spend any reasonable amount of time on the moon.
Shift the focus to building a self-growing city on the moon, and they can achieve that in less than 10 years.
Okay. Here's the things that I have the biggest fucking problems with this whole moon landing bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, forget about the Van Allen radiation belts. We have this thing called the magnetosphere in our atmosphere that fucking reflects all the solar cosmic radiation and all that stuff, okay? If it wasn't there, we would be toast on Earth. But you're going to tell me they're going to send these motherfuckers to the moon and stand on the moon, and they're going to be in their fucking canvas suits that not only protect from 500-degree temperature swings, but protects from the fucking radiation being bombarded from the goddamn sun that you're no longer protected from on the fucking moon? Give me a fucking break. It's so stupid to me. I have no doubts you get outside Earth's atmosphere and you're going to get cooked like in a fucking microwave. That's the end of the story. Okay. That's another thing. And even Elon commented that they can't figure out the fucking suits. Of course you can't figure out the suits. You need some kind of fucking suit that a person can be self-contained in, that has that motion and is movable in a fucking vacuum and can absorb temperatures of 250 degrees in direct sunlight. And then if you step in the shade behind your stupid fucking spaceship, you instantly drop 500 degrees in temperature to negative 250 degrees because there's no atmosphere to balance the fucking temperatures.
And you freeze to death.
It's distinct. What material that you can wear can withstand a 500 degree temperature change? There is none. That's why they can't figure it out, because there fucking isn't one. But yet, in the old fucking films from the goddamn moon, those guys were in and out of the shade like fucking they were having a party, dude.
They were having a party, Corey.
What kind of fucking film can withstand being in negative 250 degrees? No film.
The film that
no
they
film.
had.
The whole idea we can go to the moon is so stupid to me. And then you got the refueling. Fucking Elon said that it would take like 15 refueling missions to get him to the fucking moon. Let's look into this Artemis shit. I asked Grok how many refueling missions they're going to do to get these people to the moon, and they said none. They don't need to, because they're going to leave it a trajectory that's going to get them to the moon.
Okay.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah.
So Elon Musk, who gets more people to space than NASA ever did times 100, saying you need 15 refueling missions, but NASA saying, nah, we don't. Suck my fucking dick.
Okay. Well, here's what else he got. That wasn't the end of the tweet. Okay. Mission of SpaceX remains the same: extend consciousness and life as we know it to the stars. And this right here, it is only possible to travel to Mars when the planets align every 26 months, 6-month trip time. Whereas we can launch to the moon every 10 days, 2-day trip time. This means we can iterate much faster to complete a moon city than a Mars city. That said, SpaceX will also strive to build Mars cities and begin doing so in about 5 to 7 years. But the overriding priority is securing the future of civilization, and the moon is faster. Now, what's up with this planet aligning every 26 months shit? Are they slipping into some wormhole? Is that what he's saying?
Hang on, reread that part. Because the moon never goes out of sync, okay? The moon is locked in place. It never fucking moves. It always faces us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always faces the same, always. So, like, what are they talking about?
All right, so he said, once again, it is only possible to travel to Mars when the planets align every 26 months, and it takes 6 months to get there. Whereas we can launch to the moon every 10 days with a 2-day trip time.
I'm just hearing nonsense, man. Want.
Is that what you hear?
I don't want to hear nothing from NASA. Okay, NASA was an intelligence front for most of its fucking existence. That's where you get the $400 fucking toilet seat from. They were the first fucking big 3-letter agency, or one of the. They're a 3-letter agency, whether they have a fourth letter or not. They fucking were funneling money to the CIA for black ops, all the way back in the 1950s. Like, fuck these people to death. And then we wonder. And then they partnered up with like fucking Walt Disney and the Hollywood people, and to do propaganda. And then and then we wonder why people don't believe they fucking went to the goddamn moon, because they were full of shit from day fucking one. They were a spy agency, and all the space shit was about a cover for spying shit.
And I can believe that. I can believe that wholeheartedly. But I just find it interesting the way he explained that every 26 months is when you can make it to Mars. I'm like, what? But why is that? I guess if we're not perfectly aligned, it's going to take you too long, and you're just going.
Yeah, because Mars goes around in a big circle, and if you miss it, and you're fucked. So, but you're going to be fried in that tin can, on the way there, long before you get there. So I don't know what the fuck these people like. No one will ever convince me that you're not just going to die of radiation sickness like within the first fucking week. Like, I'm sorry. Like, space is a nasty place, and it's not fucking empty. It is constantly bombarded with fucking shit, dude. Just particles just fucking floating through that shit like crazy. So all the original fucking films that they would send up, like before the Apollo stuff, they would send up cameras and they would film in space and shit.
Mm-hmm.
All of that fucking film came back with speckles because radiation would shoot through the fucking film and damage it. So all of that old film is speckled with fucking radiation just from being in low Earth orbit. And so, yeah, you get outside of low Earth orbit, you're going to get a lot more than speckling on your fucking film, dude. It's going to cook you. So they talk about these motherfuckers they send into the moon. Like, are these the people who just stopped at the goddamn space station? Because they just sent some fucking people to the space station, or they're about to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we just send anybody.
So you can go to the space station and then
go to the moon.
So how are you going to go to the moon from the space station? I thought you had to have like thrust and like.
They got something to thrust you.
What the fuck are you talking about? I can't.
Anti-gravity thrust, man.
I'm just trying to figure this thing out, man. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Corey, they got some shit. That's why they digging up Gilgamesh. And he's fucking. They trying to find the Nephilim. All right, just fucking locked beneath Earth. That's what they're trying to find them, so they can learn their ways. All right, that's what they're trying to do. I know this shit sounds crazy, but it's true. I mean, hey, I don't know, man. These people, they got way more motivations than I got. Because if it was up to me, we all still be caveman shit. You know what I'm saying? Beat on rocks and say, "Hey, girl, come give me some of that." And hunter gatherer, and most of us die within the first 30 years of our lives. That would be us today. So that would be pretty much it. These people are trying to advance the human race. All right, we got robots, we got AI. Hell, I just seen Tesla. What was it? Tesla laid off 14,000 people. I keep trying to figure out this laying off thing. I'm like,
AI ain't smart enough to take nobody's job yet. I'm sorry. AI ain't smart enough to take anyone's job yet. Fucking period, dude. At all. It's stupid. You got to get it to correct itself like 4 times. You'll ask it a question you already know the answer to, and it'll get it like wrong, and you'll be like, no, you got to, no, like look again. And it'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. Can't believe I made that mistake. It'll be like, fuck off. I know you're fake, dude. like the best we could ever fucking hope for is like on Star Trek when they're like, computer, what's the nearest star system with blah, 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 right? And then it just analyzes the data and gives you facts. We're trying to get it to give us human fucking sentiment, and it's never going to fucking work. And I hope it wipes us all out because we've deserved extinction as a species for
at least
probably thousands of years, you know. Before all this religion shit, we needed to be we all the previous wipeouts of the seven civilizations before us. It should have just ended there, but no, we're like fucking mold that just keeps growing. It just never ends. It's like cockroaches. Fuck.
Oh man, it's some good stuff. Yeah, but I mean, folk keep getting fired. I'm just like, well, okay, y'all laying folk off. Y'all laying off the people that's gonna be buying your shit. Like, you can't just keep, if you lay off everybody, ain't nobody gonna have the money to buy your shit. So how's your bottom line gonna look? It's gonna look fucking horrendous. But it's like, I don't know why we losing money. I'm like, he's just fired fucking 50,000 people. They ain't got no money to buy shit. Because you just fired them. And usually when you get fired from a job, the next job you get is usually not equal or more in value as far as the money you make. 9 times out of 10. Unless you're a CEO or one of these fucking board members where you can run a company in the ground and somebody hire you tomorrow. And just be like, oh yeah, this CEO, oh yeah, his past 5 companies that he's ran have all closed, but he's really gonna come do a bang up job for us. I'm just like, hold on a second, man. I'm like, I'm still doing the analysis around here. It's almost like, it's like NFL coaches. I'd be sitting there, the past 3 years, the man done went 4-12, 4-13, 5-12, whatever, you know, bunch of losing records, gets fired, and then a year later, nigga hired. I'm like, man, he just did a bad job. Like, y'all just seen him doing a bad job.
Why do these people, like, how many times we see people do some fucked up shit and then they go and get hired somewhere else? Like, especially like, it's all over the place.
Like, we just seen him do a bad job. And you've rehired him to run your shit. I guess there's second chances, but I'm like, damn, could we give him a year or 2 years or something to maybe earn his keep? Get back to prominent standing? No, man, just hire him immediately. It's like, was it Party City? I can't remember the CEO that they hired, but they hired him. They're like, oh yeah, man, we'll pay you $5 million a year. He said, yeah, I'm gonna turn this company around. In like 2 months, he's like, man, y'all fuck, man. I was like, hold on a second. It's like, yeah, cool, yeah. You gonna shut this shit down? I thought you said you could turn it around. Yeah, about that turn it around thing. When I was turning it into a place that no longer exists. That was the turnaround that was going to happen. And I knew that when I took the gig, but I was just trying to get that $5 million cash out because they signed contracts and stuff. And so they just get paid.
Dude, some of these corporate contracts are ridiculous, man. Like,
well, corporate contracts and then the athlete contracts and the coaches.
And how is it like in the corporate world they go chasing down people? I'm like, because they'll pay a motherfucker $1 million just to come in and talk to them and see if they want to hire them. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
How the fuck? What have you done? Would you build Coca-Cola or fucking Microsoft? There's like 10 CEOs in the world who I think would be worth chasing, and everyone else probably did diddly squat.
Exactly.
At least diddly squat at scale. Okay, so not that they didn't do shit, but it isn't at the scale to where we'd be aware of them. You know?
Yeah, and think about this. So, in the media as well, they sign contracts. So people you see on your CNN and all that stuff, all those people are under contract. They sign multiple years. So when they sign those contracts, unless you're fired with cause, sexual harassment, stuff like that, usually they have to pay out the contract. So just imagine this: you sign a 10-year deal worth $40 million. 2 years into it, they fire you. Just like, well, you just ain't. You're not what I thought you was going to be, so we fire you. And we're going to pay you out. they pay you like $30 million to leave. Just write you a check.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'm just like, so hold on a second. So y'all are hiring people. If I'm gonna hire you and I already signed a contract, shit, man, I might as well just get what I'm gonna get out of you. I'm gonna give you $30 million. Then I got to go hire somebody else and pay them. I see them do this all the time in sports. They'll hire a coach. It'll be 1 year in. They'll fire him. I said, but man, just sign the $50 million contract. Yeah, we're just gonna pay him and hire somebody else. I'm like, what the fucking money y'all make, man? Like, it's insane. Like, we think about losing like $100, $200, $1,000. It's like shit. These motherfuckers like, yeah, man, I'll pay you $50 million to get out of here. We got niggas that can't eat. I'm saying. I mean, like the world's all kinds of fucked up, okay? This is the type of shit we got to deal with. This is across the board. And I don't give a damn where you're at, all right? Whatever your utopia is, the place that you think is so fucking great, it ain't shit either, okay? I want you to remember that. There's no doubt about it. Corey, we're going to get into the main topic at hand. And it's talking about the recent Super Bowl with Bad Bunny being the performer at halftime, and people are wondering, did you get the message? Okay, that he brought forth to not only people in the United States of America, but to the world. All right, now I've spoken about this a little bit. I was like, I think it was kind of weird that you put somebody who speaks complete Spanish whenever they're performing their songs to do an American football halftime show. It's neither here nor there now. You did it. But people out there were calling me a bigot, calling me racist, say I was a hater. You didn't understand the message. You was trying to spread love.
Was it okay? I agree with those sentiments so far. Keep going.
Okay. You agree that I'm all of those, a bigot, a racist. Yeah, but that's it, because he got up there at the end. He said God bless America, and then he named out all the Latin countries and all that stuff. And they were like, you see, he's trying to show you that love triumphs over hate. I'm like, guys, nobody in Puerto Rico gives a fuck about your ass in Arkansas, okay? Nobody in Venezuela knows your punk ass in California. They don't wake up in the morning saying, I hope Johnny in California has a really good day today. Like, we keep doing the love over hate. But the hate is just a part of the game. All right? I would it would be good for everybody just to love each other. But it ain't the way this thing works.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to give you my big picture fucking spiel on this. And it's not pretty, but it is what it is.
Okay.
So once upon a time, before the message got pushed everywhere, there was a fairly decent integration naturally of various races in film and cinema, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And needless to say, the vast majority of the time, white leads. But so you got a vast majority white society, okay? So it's normal.
Right.
Everything was like proportionally good, and nobody had any problem, even with black cinema and black leads. And nobody had a problem with any of this stuff. It was just everything was kosher. And then everything started to get pushed, right? And this, I think, brings us back to where they intentionally are trying to racially divide us. And unfortunately, I think they have succeeded on a large part. Because once upon a time, when it really was getting to a point where it wasn't really a big deal, and they're realizing, oh my God, this is against the plan. We need to foster this hate, right? The woke message comes out, and really, it started way before 2020 and the COVID. It started way before that. It was a slow indoctrination, but you could probably trace it back to like late 2000s into 2010, moving forward very subtly, and then by 2020, it was just right in your face. this across the board has caused a wedge, and I don't believe the vast majority of white people in this white culture that we live in are, I think they've been successfully divided, because now I think a lot of black leads, other racial leads, especially the gay tranny shit that they've thrown in there. And that's another thing. They've mixed race relations with this faggot tranny relations. Okay. They've mixed it all into one big stew, which is fucking bullshit in the first place. Okay. But white people now seemingly across the board just reject things that seem even a slight bit outside the culture, period, across the board. And so fuck Big Bad Bunny or whatever the fuck his name is. Okay. Nobody wants that shit. Okay. Even if you would have had Bad Bunny do this 15 years ago, it wouldn't have been a thing. It would have been like, whatever. It would just been another halftime show. But since the message has been so pushed, the divide has been successfully executed. That's why you have this pushback in the first place. Right. And I think it's only going to get worse. And another great example of this is the Star Trek Academy. Have you been hearing about the Star Trek Academy shit?
Was it Count? God, what's his name? Count Easy. I watched some of his TikToks, and he comes up there. He said, "Look what Starfleet Academy has become. The Klingons. We got a Klingon wearing a dress. He doesn't like to fight, and I'm pretty sure he's gay."
Yeah. And he came from a fucking 2 Klingon dad family.
Yeah. Two
what are you talking about, dude? Bro, the Klingon would kill you on the spot if they thought you were fucking lighting the loafers, dude. But like, okay, but this, okay, what we're talking about, the conversation. I'm going to share this. This chick right here, okay. She is the complete and total embodiment of the conversation that we're having. She is supposed to be a hologram. Now, remember, this is like 100 years after like all the Star Trek shit we know. So it's way in the Star Trek future. And she's a hologram, and she's black, and she's fat, and she likes to sing and dance, and she gets drunk, and she gets into a fight. Right. So what a long time Star Trek. Okay, here's the deal. Star Trek is a bunch of fucking nerdy white people. Like that's the people who like Star Trek. Let's be fucking real. It's like going to a fish show. You're going to see fucking a bunch of nerdy white kids, with dreadlocks, right? It's the same fucking thing. It's a bunch of nerdy white people doing their thing. And so when you see something like this, which is the complete antithesis to everything Star Trek is and has been, and it's being done by a person who is of a different racial origin than they are, how do you think this is going to fucking go over, especially after the racial divide has been pushed on us? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that I can't see this, and this was put out by a white guy. The team who did this is run by he's probably a Jew, but it's all done on purpose. Like, and at this point, a year or two after the conversation has really started and gotten kind of harsh in some ways, they're still doing this shit. What does it tell you? They're at war with the culture, and then it goes back to the Talmud and shit, where they all want to destroy all white people and shit. It's like fuck you,
right? And it was absolutely intentional. It's all Jew shit. Yep. Yeah, it's absolutely intentional because we're on we've been big into the immigration, trying to get illegals out. And of course, the majority of our illegals would be coming from the south of us, all right, Mexico, Venezuela, stuff like that. And so, of course, this dude's Puerto Rican, but he speaks Spanish. And so it's just like, let me throw this up there in front of their faces, knowing right now we got a lot of tension and it's going to be automatic rejection.
Oh, bro, I saw.
On top of that, Turning Point USA. Did that not just seem like hey, we're separating all out? Because Turning Point USA did their own halftime show.
Yes. Yeah. Enhancing.
Which was weird.
Exacerbating the race war.
Yep. So, with all white.
I saw some white dude made a fucking video on TikTok or something that I seen. And it was him doing the Bad Bunny song in English.
Did you see that? Terrible.
Oh, my God.
It's terrible.
It was, I take a pic with my cheese and say cheese and the fucking my girls with my peas and I got my selfie.
Hold on. Guys, I want you to see this because I got a white girl. A white girl did it too. I mean, and it's horrendous. Like his music's not good. So here she is.
My auntie asked me why I got so many girlfriends. So many girlfriends today, I got one, and tomorrow got another one. Ayy, but I never married them. My auntie asked me why I got so many girlfriends. Ayy, so many girlfriends today, I got one, and tomorrow got another one. Ayy, but I think I want to take them to the VIP, the VIP. To meet my auntie, and we can take a selfie. Say cheese.
That is literally what he's saying.
And then people wonder why racism
lyrics.
exists.
Like, that's his lyrics. Like, I was sitting there the whole time, and I was like, damn, but they should put some subtitles up here for folks who don't know Spanish. And then, like, I started watching on TikTok, and they would show his video, and they had the subtitles in the bottom left-hand corner in English, and I was like, oh my God, that's what he's saying? This shit's corny as fuck. I was like, maybe it's the translation from Spanish to English is off or whatever, but I'm like, that shit's bad. Yeah, leave it in Spanish, okay? I mean,
yeah, and fuck you, Stream Boo nigga in the chat. Fuck off.
Yeah.
With your bullshit.
Oh, Stream, yeah, some more bullshit. Yeah, so it's just like, and Corey, they're saying this is the number one guy in the world.
That's because people have a low IQ. It's kind of almost an epidemic.
And look, I'm not telling people that they can't like his music or nothing like that. If you like his music, so be it. But that particular stage is usually heralded for a particular type of audience. So what do we have here in America? All right. We love our hip hop. All right. We love our pop. And what they haven't done a lot of right here recently is or it's been a while in this country. A lot of the nation listens to country.
Bro,
the nation.
That's because the split second, I don't care what state you're in, you get outside the city and now you're in the country. And that's where the country music gets played everywhere outside the city. And then you got some cities that play the country. So it's fucking everywhere. When I first heard that, it blew me away. But then I was like, America's full of fucking rednecks. Of course. What the fuck would you think?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, country music is huge, dude. Almost every bar you go to, unless it's specifically themed for like black people or like a reggae, they got to have a specific thing.
Well, you in North Carolina, you on the edge of the South. People from outside your area think that you guys are country hicks too. So
that's what I'm saying. And we are. I am. But it's all good. But when I went to the club, you know what I heard? I heard pop. I heard rap. I heard country. That's what you heard. That's the genre of America. That's it. And then some folks was like, oh, well, y'all didn't complain when Shakira did the halftime show. It's because Shakira's hot. Okay? Damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Folks wanted to see her up there and say the hips don't lie. And she sings some of her songs in English. Okay? We wanted to see them hips not lie out there, okay? That's what we want to see. Shakira, shake that ass for us a little bit. That's what folk wanted to see. Okay? The male gays wanted to see it. So, you know, whenever I seen that the Turning Point USA had their own halftime show, I was like, what's fuck going on with Turning Point USA? That's some fuck shit going on with that. Like, because they were kind of in the shadows when Charlie Kirk was alive. You know.
Yeah, this is
like it wasn't.
This
really,
is what you're seeing.
Really
you're seeing.
Yeah.
Look, this is what you're seeing between the Super Bowl and the TPUSA halftime shit. Is these are warring factions of Jews? Okay.
There you go.
You think I'm fucking with you? No, they at war. Serious. Like they get together on the other side, but they fight up here in front, right? So, like the TPUSA now is $120 million got from Israel through back channels. It's completely Zionist and Mossad owned. 100%. Yeah, that came through a couple weeks ago. So, fuck them. They're run by Jews. It's a Jewish organization. I have no doubts they were involved in Charlie's assassination because he was going to take a different turn with that organization. And so they took him out. All right. And then these fucking, then it's obviously the communist left-leaning Jews who foster this racial divide shit with the rap music. So it's just two factions of Jews going at it. No matter, like, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you're talking about. You're talking about Jews. Okay. That's just how the world works today. This is what Hitler warned us about.
Man, it's whatever you talking about. Now we got people out there, and it's a whole lot of, let's be honest, white liberals. They say, look, man, the reason that you didn't like Bad Bunny is because you're racist. It's not because maybe you're not into that type of music, or maybe because you don't understand Spanish, but it's just because you're racist.
Yeah, the fact that it's trash and the fact that I'm a racist, are those two things are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah. I said, I am a racist, but I didn't hate it because of that. It's true. I said, yeah, you hit it right on the head. But I hated this of my own volition. You know what I'm saying? I didn't use my hatred as far as racism to say this was one of the worst halftime shows. And look, they were saying that what was it? That it was the most watched halftime show, and then the numbers came back and they said, oh well, we kind of lied on that, and it's like fourth or whatever. But I remember they were saying, I think they said technically Kendrick Lamar is first. I think Michael Jackson was second. But what people don't realize, Michael Jackson, like, he's like, when you talk about a world superpower, that's what Michael Jackson was. And back in, I think he performed in 1992. Nigga, there wasn't no streaming. There was 133 million people that watched that. But if you didn't have a cable box, you didn't watch it. So like, there wasn't no social media to hype it up or nothing like that. So like, just imagine, fast forward how many people he would get to view his shit. Like, Michael Jackson was literally the shit. Okay, I don't think there's any argument about that. It's like, if you think about, some of the greatest artists of all time, Michael Jackson's got to be in your top 5. Just as far as how many hits he put out. And also he wrote other people's music as well. And I heard something about he was trying to protect the kids from Epstein. I don't know if that's true or not. Okay.
I think it was.
I mean, that's some rumblings now.
He did that song where you're like, do me, Jew me, right? Like, so he knew what the deal was, man. And then you got him with that, like, SS uniform on, and he's all doing the fucking thing on the stage. Like, yeah, fucking guy was on point, man. Makes me want to go back and listen to Thriller.
So he was tuned in. He was tuned in. Yeah, Michael Jackson always a good time. You know what I'm saying? Man, come with the hits. But yeah, man, when I seen that, we had so much controversy. Well, I wouldn't call it controversy. It's just like, niggas is just like, man, he speaks Spanish, but I don't know what the fuck he's saying. So I may not like somebody else that they put up there, but at least I know what they're saying. Like some of my favorite, somebody I would like to see perform is somebody nobody else would like to see perform. Like some of the heavy metal bands. Like, they would never put a heavy metal band up there for a Super Bowl halftime show. Like, ever. Like, ever.
Yeah, they could do like a Guns N' Roses kind of thing.
Man, that's even too much, man. Like, they frown upon that. Matter of fact, let me see what let's see. Super Bowl halftime shows over the last 10 years. Let's just see the last 10 years. Okay, so here goes the last 10 years. Lady Gaga, Justin Timberlake, Maroon 5 with Travis Scott and Big Boy, Shakira with Jennifer Lopez, The Weeknd, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, Rihanna, Usher, who had Alicia Keys, Ludacris, and Lil Jon, Kendrick Lamar with SZA, and then Bad Bunny with Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. Nigga, we ain't even close. We ain't even in the vicinity of a Guns N' Roses. I mean, like,
yeah,
it's not happening. NOT. And especially because Jay-Z is the one who picks who performs now.
Is he? Oh, because he was a Freemason, bro, and he got the ring and stuff.
He's hand in hand with the NFL now. He's partnered with them.
That makes the NFL suspect, bro. They know somebody who was connected to somebody who was on Epstein Island, so the whole NFL got to go.
Yeah, and so they were talking about, they were like, oh man, this was a smart financial move from the NFL because now they get a global audience and they want to go global. I said, nigga, do you think somebody in Brazil's going to watch the NFL just because you put Bad Bunny on the stage? Like, you sound dumb. Like, until these countries adopt playing American football, and I ain't talking about them, they got football already. It's spelled F-U-T-B-O-L, and they kick a ball across the ground. Soccer, nigga.
That's some soccer, dude.
Yeah. So until they embrace American F-O-O-T-B-A-L-L and start creating teams, there is no global market. When's the last time you heard somebody say, hey, man, that dude from Brazil's got a cannon on him. Let's go down there and see if we can take a translator and see if we can bring him up to the NFL. What? You ain't got no niggas in the NFL speaking no whole bunch of different languages. NFL
that should be kind of a prerequisite.
NFL got no diversity. It's got white folks and black folks.
That's
maybe
good.
A little
I'm okay with that.
Hawaiian mixed in. Maybe.
Hey, they found the right racial balance to make it work, so let's just stick with it.
Yeah. That's it.
Baseball,
so this whole
baseball seemed to be important niggas from all over the world.
Yeah, they are. Especially Chinese and Japanese niggas. I mean, yeah, but you see, here's the deal though with baseball. I don't have to really communicate with you. I got the ball, I throw it across the plate. We make hand signs. I'm up at bat, I hit the ball, I run the bases. So like but in football, like you got to have communication. Hell, in basketball, you ain't even got to really communicate that much. But we pretty much stuck to people who all know how to speak English. But I mean, you can set a screen and you can shoot the ball. Oh, I'm wide open. I know I need to shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? But football,
yeah, what's up with basketball? Basketball ain't got no Chinese.
They got a couple. The last famous Chinese guy they had was Yao Ming, but that nigga had to send like half his check back to China. It might have been more than that. I think he might have had to send his whole check back, and they're like, "Hey, look, man, we'll divvy this up as we see fit, okay? Because we're allowing you to be over there." Now they grew Yao Ming in a lab. He's not real.
Same thing with
Chinese
them UFC fighters, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Them UFC fighters, they come out of the fucking lab too, bro. They're all looking the same.
They made straight up in a lab. I'm like, I do not trust y'all. Let me go over there and let me check. We got to have some human rights shit going on over there. You know what I'm saying? Some damn violation of human rights over there because y'all got to be experimenting on niggas. I ain't doubt about it. Who all y'all had to chop up and sew together to make Yao Ming? Y'all had to do some damn Frankenstein shit to make this tall nigga. Y'all ain't got nobody tall in China. Y'all got like 5 tall folks. And somehow Yao Ming 7'2". I don't believe it. I was like, I'm trying to figure out who y'all slid over there. So yeah, the whole global thing, the people are like, oh well, you know, this was a smart move by them. And then Corey, I seen, and it's just people. I know they're lying to me. Okay, they're like, oh, I didn't know what he said, but I could feel the vibes. I'm like, through your TV? I was like, so hold on a second. So this person up here is singing through your TV, made you feel the vibes, made you want to shake your ass in your house. You usually feel the vibes when it's live in concert, like when you're live at the stage. But I've been to concerts. You know, Corey, you've been to a ton of concerts.
Bro, you should go see Iron Maiden with me, bro. Just a quick flight to San Antonio. We'll have a good time.
It's a quick flight. It's a quick flight. I had to get my damn passport and all that shit, a real ID. Damn, the government gonna know everything about me. They're gonna spread me open. They said, man, we're gonna have to check you down there. And I was like, but shit, I don't even know where I was at. You messed me up with that. Oh, live in concert. But that's when you feel the most energy. When you sit there, but you can feel the damn drum beat in your chest. Motherfuckers pull out the guitars, you hear that distortion on it. They play your favorite song. Folks out there about to kill each other in the mosh pit. You think that's where the energy's at. It missed me with some shit that you felt some vibes through the TV. Because you've seen a couple of teens shake their ass. Also seen two dudes grinding their dicks together at the car. The FCC told them, hey, man, zoom that camera out. Damn, bud. I mean, there's two dudes, boy, they were meat to meat. Sir, with honors. We need to get that off the screen. I mean, I appreciate you, but damn. So it seemed like one of those, which is crazy turning points, major turning points. Whenever you have two separate halftime shows, you have Super Bowl halftime show, and then you have the All American halftime show. And I think folks just they get too much into it. Folks like All American halftime show. I'm like, I don't want to watch Kid Rock and whoever the fuck this is.
Once Denver got knocked out in the playoffs, I was out.
Yeah, I mean, Corey was out. I mean, they probably should have been in the Super Bowl this year. If Bo Nix would have played, they would have been in the Super Bowl this year. Seeing how he got hurt, that messed him up. Okay.
It was the Illuminati. They got to him.
Illuminati got him.
It was like in the cigarette smoking man in the X-Files. When he's like, the Patriots weren't going to win that Super Bowl. And he shook the quarterback's hand and he stuck him with the needle with the numb shit on it.
Yes. Got their ass. Got that ass. I wanted to tell people, I got stopped by the cops the other day and I didn't get shot.
What?
You know?
What happened?
Yeah. Oh, no. Last night, me and my girlfriend were coming back from dinner. We went downtown to Nash. Coming back, seen some blue lights pop on behind me, and I was like, damn, did I run that fucking stoplight? I said, I swear it was green because the other guy took off too. So I pulled over. I was like, well, maybe he's not pulling me. Maybe he's getting around me. No, he pulled behind me. It was in my girlfriend's car. Came up. It's like, license and registration. So he gave him license and registration. It's like, ran the tag through the system, and it said that the registration was not renewed, that the tag was dead. I was like, I don't know. I got a 26 on it. I mean, I know I paid a fee. I know that much. So took the license, registration back there, ran it, came back up. Oh man, they hadn't updated in that database. I checked another one, and you're good to go.
Okay, he's full of shit. Let me tell you what really fucking happened.
Okay,
he saw a black driver. He pulled you over. And when he ran that tag, he either bullshitted you that it was no good, or he ran it in such a hurry that he came back with a wrong tag and he pulled you over because you were his target. Because I'd done it myself. So there you go.
Okay.
If he wasn't hunting, here's the deal. If he wasn't out hunting, he wouldn't have run your plate in the first place. End of story.
Right.
When you're out there and you got paperwork to do, or you are on your way to a call, or if you got 4 reports down, are you running tags? No, you're fucking not. So if you're actually running tags, it's because you're hunting. You're looking for something. You're looking for something to do, period. You're looking to fill up them books, right? And so that's what it was, man. And so here's the deal. When you run a tag and you run it by mistake, you're like, the stop is dead. The split second you realize you made a mistake, right? Like nothing, like you could have had a gun in the car, whatever the fuck, doesn't matter. The premise of the stop was wrong. Some people argue there's a good faith argument here that would like, well, he ran the tag by mistake. It was just an accident. But when he walked up and he saw the pound of cocaine in the back seat, he had to do something, right? Some people will use that argument. I don't use that argument. I think that's a bunk argument because I got yelled at before for making mistakes running tags. So that guy was hunting for something. I'm surprised he didn't. Did he question you like anything?
Nope.
Didn't try to search a car?
Nope.
You can also tell though, man, like what kind of car you drive. You work for you got a nice car, I'm sure. And so
I bought my girlfriend an Equinox. So that's what she's got, right. 2026 Equinox, yeah.
So that ain't no electric or hybrid shit, is it?
No, it's gas.
Okay, good job. I would never talk to you again if you bought an electric car. Fuck that shit. So, but you walk up on a car and you can tell, like, there's a vibe that you get when you walk up on a car. But see, most of the time, I would only really fuck with people whose car looked like they were dirt poor and probably had drugs in the car. Like there's a certain look of someone who's, and so
this looks like a brand new car because I just got it last June, at the end of June.
I didn't even fuck with those, man. I didn't fucking with new cars. That guy didn't do shit. He got a new car.
Yeah. So I don't know, but guys, I'm on the other side of this. Isn't it crazy? Black man didn't get shot immediately. Just it's crazy how that happened. I was just like, well, I mean, maybe I'll put that out in the ether, just letting you know that you can, in fact, get pulled and not get shot immediately. As a black man, it's crazy. I know that's not what the media says. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way it is. Yeah, but it didn't go poorly. I handed him my stuff. He walked back there. He walked up and said, "Hey, man, I'm sorry for stopping y'all. I mean, everything looks good. So, you have a good day." I drove off. That was it. I was like, okay. Yeah, so it was a little weird. But it happened, okay? And it could happen. And that could be like one of those moments where you would be like, somebody be pissed drunk in the car, and all of a sudden he walks up and, like you said, discovery. Blow out and say, damn, cuz, I mean, man, done smoked one down or done drunk a fifth of liquor in here, so, now I got to bust you. All because they made a mistake running the plates.
I've never had any crazy shit happen walking up on a car, but I remember one time hearing over the radio, somebody got pulled over for just some bullshit, and as he's walking up on the car, my buddy, he freaks out on the radio because there was somebody laying in the back seat covered in blood, and yeah, it turns out that person got stabbed, and they were trying to avoid the police and get to the hospital and shit, and he just incidentally got pulled over, and so it became a whole fucking thing. But I've never had anything like that happen to me.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, so we appreciate everybody for being with us on this episode of Beyond the Cube. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section on everything we talked about. We did do a live watch of Death Wish, okay, the previous week. You can go see that on Drew's channel. Drew, how you say his last name?
Treglia.
Drew Treglia. So we did some commentary on that, 1974. Corey, when I was watching that, I immediately realized that I had never seen the first Death Wish. I'd just seen 2, 3, 4, and 5. I was like, this isn't what I remember. I said, oh shit, I never watched it. I watched the other ones. So it was interesting. Okay, there ain't no doubt about it. Vigilante style, which I guess would it technically be a vigilante when he was getting mugged and he was shooting folks in self-defense?
Yeah, so that's the whole thing. Like, I don't know. Like, I grew up in New York in that time period, and yeah, my mom had been mugged living in New York, and my dad had been mugged living in New York. But I don't really. That just seemed like it was one of them random things. It never seemed like it defined the culture, like these movies try to make it seem. The movies make it seem like, oh, the New Yorkers, they're all under the threat of the muggers. The muggers are everywhere, right? And so it's like, what?
Yeah, but if you were out after 6 p.m. and it was dark, you get mugged, okay?
People still get mugged? Do people still get mugged today? I never hear about it.
I think so. I think people are a little bit nicer about it, though, than they used to be. So, I'm saying, just please put the money in the bag if you would. They don't usually just pull the blade on them instantly. So make sure you're checking out everything Corey does. CoreyHughes.org, BloodyHistory.substack.com. Corey is running a special on Bloody History. I think through the end of the month. Is that correct, Corey?
Yeah, it's $30 to get the whole year.
Okay, guys, go sign up, okay? I mean, go sign up today if you hadn't signed up. That's what you're going to get all your World War II history from the master himself, all right? We got Lee Harvey Oswald in black and white. We've got a Wonderful History JFK book. We've got 1 to 3 books coming out this year.
No, there's 3,
so, I mean,
motherfucker. What are you selling me short here? All 3 are coming out.
Corey says all 3 books are coming out this year. So be on the lookout for those. Of course, go to xq420.com for everything I do. Appreciate everybody being with us. Make sure you check us out day 0 at 5 p.m. Eastern. Until then, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.